Hello, Jeremiah with JeremiahVega.com. We are a digital marketing agency for solopreneurs, personal brands, and small businesses. We specialize in generating leads for you using LinkedIn campaigns. We run those for you, as well as social media management, where we manage your social media accounts. I'm going to talk to you about our process when it comes to generating leads for you. Keep in mind, these are guaranteed leads, all right? We will guarantee you 10 leads minimum. If we don't have 10 leads at least at the very minimum for you, what we're going to do is we're going to continue to run the campaign for you until you reach the minimum. Now keep in mind that it's only at the bare minimum. We expect it to be well over 10 leads. So this is our progress. The first thing that we'll do is we will have you fill out a questionnaire form when you are getting ready to have your campaign get started on. Once you purchase the service or plan that you want, when we are running a LinkedIn campaign for you, we will have you fill out a questionnaire form that kind of looks like this. It's called LinkedIn Questionnaire. You will fill out the basic information on this page, and then you will fill that information out and go to the next. And on the next page, that's where it asks you for all of the necessary information we need to get started on your campaign, such as a brief description about your business, what it is that you do, your role, your target audience, the target industry that you want to pursue, etc., etc. So once you get that information, we would then have enough information to log into your account. And then once we log into your account, the first thing that we're going to look at is your network size. This is to help not only us track our progress, but it's to show you what our progress is as well. So you could obviously make sure that we're doing our job, because we want to obviously make sure that you are satisfied as well. And that's just not me saying that just to be cliche. That is the honest to God truth. We want to actually help you. So let's go over to my network. That's the first thing that we're going to do. And we're going to take a look at your connections. So right here it says that we had 645 connections on this account. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our spreadsheet, which we would share with you as well. It's going to be a file that you will be able to we will share with you, so you'll be able to track our progress in live time. And the first thing that we always do when we work on your campaign is we put today's date, which is the 10th. I already put that in there, and we put the LinkedIn network size, which for this count is 645. Now, every time we work on your account, we always put the date and the network size, so we'll be able to track your progress, like I was saying. Now, obviously, on the first day of your campaign, it's obviously going to be an X there because we haven't started yet. But let's say we sent out 100 connections, 100 personalized invites to your target audience, and 40 accepted it already when we check the next day. We will simply put the date, and then we will put, let's say, for example, 40 people accepted your account. It would then keep track of how many people have accepted the connections thus far. All right, that's one way. And this is, you're going to have access to this, so you'll be able to see how many people have accepted those invites, because we want to basically get your target audience in your network before we actually start doing the outreach. The next thing that we want to do is we want to actually use Sales Navigator for you, okay? LinkedIn Sales Navigator is the paid version of LinkedIn, okay? You will need to get the paid version of this, or if you haven't used Sales Navigator before, you can basically try it out for free for 30 days. So Sales Navigator, once you have that upgraded, or once you have access to the Sales Navigator, it'll be a button that says Sales NAV. You're going to click on that, and then what you're going to do is you are going to see the Sales Navigator page. Now, if we are going to be doing a lead generation service for you, which I highly recommend, so you can actually focus on speaking to your leads instead of doing all the prospecting yourself, because it's time consuming. You need to be making money for your business. This is what we are going to do. So we're sharing the process with you. Once we figure out who your target audience is, we're going to go over to the search bar and we're going to click on advanced. Once we click on advanced, we're going to go to search for leads. Once we click on search for leads, there's going to be a profile filter that goes over all of the information that we can actually put in to target your ideal audience. This thing is magic. So we can do anything from putting in keywords, we can put in geography, which is the location that you want to target. You can make it local, or you can go nationally or internationally. You can put in the postal code. You can go by zip code. You can go by industry, which is important. You can go by title. So the name, you can target certain decision makers, basically like director of marketing, sales reps. If you want to target sales reps, you can target founders, CEOs. All of this information you'll be giving us once you fill out this questionnaire form, okay? Once you fill out this questionnaire form, you will give us all the information that we need to actually put into this. All right. For the sake of this video, I'm going to say we are going to target founders, CEOs, director of marketing. Let's say we want to target somebody who is a decision maker. And for a lot of times, if you want to target like a digital marketing agencies, they have different peoples in different roles. So it's your responsibility to know the name of those roles. And let's say we want to target people who do web design. We offer a service specifically for web designers. So we can try to see if we can actually target that industry. Let's type in graphic designers. We'll go with graphic designers for the sake of this video. And we can also target anybody else that we want. Then we can go by company headcount. So we can go ahead and we can go type in how many employees that we want to target for the ideal client. So let's say I typically target B2B. So I like to target the people who are the decision makers, like the business owners, the founders, CEOs, stuff like that. So I'm going to target 1 through 10, 51 through 200, 200 and 500. Okay, that is the target audience. I typically target small businesses, and we don't have to fill all of this information out. We can just fill out some of it so we can have an idea on who our target audience is. Since I'm B2B, this is vital for me to put this information in, so that's what I'm going to pay attention to. You don't have to worry about the keywords. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be able to click search, and as you can see, before I even click search, I'll be able to see how many results it is. Looks like we found, just off the information that we put in, 11,421 results based off the geographic, based off the information that we put in. Now I almost forgot to put in the actual location. So let's say we want to target people specifically in the US, and we can also target people in the Charlotte area, because that's where I'm located at. And then now we've narrowed that down to 4,206 results, and we're going to click search. Once we click search, you'll be able to see all of the people that will come up based off the information that we put in. And then we're going to save the search so we won't have to put that information in again. And we're going to name this. It allows you to name the search. And we're going to name this search graphic designers. And we can also edit this as well if we want to add more information based off the profile filter. Okay, if there's something that we left out, because you know there's so many spaces that you get, so many things, so many fields that you can put information in. If we decided that we wanted to change that and add some more information, we can do that. So I'm gonna save that. And then before, if you can keep in mind, if we get in contact with any of these people and they are showing interest in our product or service, we can save them as a lead right here. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to continue on. And a little trick for you, we actually like to target the people who have posted on LinkedIn within the past 30 days. This assures us that we are finding people who are active and who are actually using LinkedIn to generate leads. So we want to target people that are active. So that narrows the audience down even more. Once we do that, we would then start to collect all of the potential prospects, and then we will basically set them up and put them in a queue where we can send invites to them. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to actually collect all of the leads, like I was saying, and we're going to basically set the campaign up to where we can actually send invites. All right, we have a special software that we use. This is our software that we use, our LinkedIn helper here. And I've already created a list called graphic designers as well. Keep in mind, this software is not with LinkedIn. This is our software that we use. And then what we're going to do is we're going to select collect. And what's going to happen is it's going to start aggregating all of those potential prospects for us to target. Okay, as you can see, it's already collected 25. And please keep in mind that I'm outside right now, so if you hear wind in the background, that is why. It's a beautiful day and we like to work outside. So that is why if you hear some wind or something in the background. As you can see, there's 50 that it all has already collected. We're just going to stop it for the sake of this video. We're only using this as an example. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to invite. Now we can also send personalized messages before we actually invite. And a lot of the times we just send out invites because it's simpler. It's a simple process. We don't want to spam the prospect. So if we are sending a personalized invitation to them, we don't want to put anything in there a lot of the times because we don't want to spam them. So say, for example, we send them a personalized invitation, and then after they accept our invitation, we would then message them. It's just too much. Too many messages being sent to them at one time. So we just go ahead and just send the invite, and then after they accept this, we will go to recently added connections, and then we will simply message the recently added connections and then talk to them about your product with a script. Okay, this is a great process. We definitely have a control. We definitely can get you some leads, and it is very effective. Now what we're going to do is we are going to simply invite. We're going to start profile invites. All right, start profiles inviting. All right, so we're going to invite those people once we aggregate them, and then what's going to happen is we are going to actually go through each profile, and then we're going to simply send invitations. And then what we're going to do is we're going to continue to do that, and based on based on the plan that you select, will determine how many connection requests we send. All right, once they accept those connection requests, we will put it into the spreadsheet, and then the next week we'll be able to send out messages to those target audiences. And it doesn't necessarily have to be next week, but typically we like to do the inviting first, and then once we do the inviting, um, as far as inviting your target audience, then we would then send out your the messaging and do the outreach in that regard. So now that we kind of went over the our process when it comes to actually running your LinkedIn campaign, what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to jeremiahvegan.com, which is where you would need to go ahead and get set up. And keep in mind, we just went over some of the processes. We didn't go over all of them because we don't want this video to be too long for you. But we obviously want to be able to give you some value and show you how we actually get leads for you, okay? It's power in numbers. I say this all the time. Do not focus on marketing. Let us do that for you, okay? You want to work on your business instead of in your business. Let us do the processing. Let us do the prospecting so you can generate the leads and speak to your ideal clients, okay? And then once we determine that they're a lead, we will basically save them as a lead, put it into a spreadsheet for you, and you'll be able to keep track of them that way as well, okay? Keep in mind, a lead is just simply someone who is expressing interest in your product or service, okay? A hot lead is someone who is actually inquiring about that service, where they say, call me, or they actually book a time on your calendar to speak with you. You can use calendar sites like youcanbook.me, or you can use this site, this calendar called Calendly, where you can simply put in your schedule and then you will send them the link, and then if they're interested, they'll just click on that link, schedule a time to speak with you, and then you can go from there. You will have to do the closing, or your closer will have to do the closing. So now that we got that out of the way, we are jeremiahvegan.com, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to scroll to the bottom, and we're going to click in LinkedIn lead generation. Once we clicked on lead generation, you will see a page that says lead generation LinkedIn campaign. And right here at the top, it says we guarantee leads. And then you'll see a video that kind of goes over a little bit about what I share with you today. You can learn more about this service by clicking on that calendar. It will forward you to that calendar, and you'll be able to do a discovery call with me or my assistant. And if that doesn't work for you, and you just want to say, you know what, this video taught me enough, I'm ready to set up now, you can go ahead and select the plan that best fits you. So it could be plan 1, which is the $250, where we'll target and send 5 personalized connection invites. We will send 200 messages to your target audience. It will include a 30-minute consultation so we can get an understanding on what it is that you do. We'll put all of those leads into a spreadsheet for you to follow up on, and you get your own account manager as well. Plan 2 campaign is $350, and with that we will target and send 1,000 personalized connection invites. We'll send 200 messages. We will do a 30-minute consultation. We'll put leads in a spreadsheet for you to follow up on, same thing as plan 1, and it includes a customized banner design. It includes an extracted list of all your LinkedIn contacts. So we basically download the archive list for you. You can do yourself, but we'll do that for you. We will post daily content on your LinkedIn profile throughout the entire campaign. And this will be content that is relevant towards your industry. And the reason why we do this is we do this to actually further solidify you as an expert in your area. The more value you give without actually selling, the better, and it will increase the likelihood of you building a rapport with your network here on LinkedIn. Keep in mind this process takes 3 to 4 weeks to complete a campaign. You can actually do this one time only, or you can actually do this on a month-to-month basis. Now, a lot of people, they say, well, I already have so many leads. Let me just catch up on my leads right now, and if I need to do another campaign, I'll do another campaign. Now, some people say, well, we can handle it. We want you to generate leads for us every month. We can do that as well, okay? And one thing that isn't on here that we'll do for you is the profile optimization, which is, I believe, is in plan 3. If you want access to this list, you can definitely download the proposal sheet right here. You can click on that, and you can either view the same thing that is on that page, or you can just download it and print it out. The next thing is the plan 3 campaign. Plan 3 campaign is one of the best campaigns, and that's 1200, the best plan that we have. What we'll do is we will send 1200 connection requests and personalized messages. We'll do 30-minute consultations. All right. We'll do banner design. We'll put leads in the spreadsheet. Same thing as plan 1 and plan 2. We'll provide an extracted list of all your LinkedIn contacts. We will send 5 to 10 personalized cold emails per day throughout your network. All right. During the campaign, we will send around 150 to 300 emails based on your target audience. Okay. We also will post content daily on your profile that is relevant towards your industry. We will do what is referred to as profile optimization, where we make sure your headline and your profile summary is presentable. So when people are are accepting you into their network, or if a lot of the times if someone is showing interest in what you do, once we do the outreach, a lot of the times they are going to check your profile. Okay, they're going to check out your profile, see what you have to offer. I see this time and time after again. People do not optimize their profile in a way that it is presentable for their potential prospect. They either don't have a clear description on what it is that they do in their profile, or they're just not putting enough information on their headline or in their experience. We will actually make it clear so we can increase the chances of you getting leads just off of your profile. Okay, so that is what we'll do with with this plan. This is called plan 3. So if you're interested, go ahead and click on Get Me Leads Now on either one of those plans. It will forward you to this questionnaire form. Fill out this information and select what plan you want, and we would then get started on it. I will talk to you soon. If you have any questions, make sure that you go to jeremiahvega.com, or you can contact me 704-810-2488, and someone be able to assist you. You can also contact me through LinkedIn, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Talk to you guys soon, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the top.